Why do some people seem lighter, not richer, not luckier, not more successful, yet somehow they smile more, stress less, and handle life better than everyone else? Psychology discovered something surprising. Happiness usually doesn't come from huge achievements. It comes from tiny daily habits that slowly rewire your brain. And the scary part? Most people ignore these habits because they seem too small to matter. But by the end of this video, you might realize happiness was never as complicated as you thought. Let's begin. 1. They look forward to something every day. Most people think happiness comes after big events. I'll be happy after I get money, after I find love, after success. But psychologists found something interesting. Your brain releases feel-good chemicals not only when good things happen, but also when you anticipate them. That means having something small to look forward to. A favorite coffee, a walk, watching a show tonight, or talking to a friend can increase happiness. People who feel happiest often create tiny moments of anticipation every day, because sometimes happiness starts before the event even happens. 2. They stop living on autopilot. Have you noticed this? You wake up, check your phone, eat, work, scroll, sleep, repeat, and suddenly a whole month disappears. Psychologists call this automatic living. Your brain becomes so routine-driven that life starts feeling emotionally flat. Happy people do something tiny. They interrupt autopilot. They take a different route. Listen to a new song. Sit somewhere different. Try a small new experience. Novel experiences wake up the brain. And when your brain feels awake, life suddenly feels more alive too. 3. They celebrate tiny wins. Most people ignore progress unless it's huge. Lose 1 kilogram? Not enough. Gain 10 subscribers? Too small. Finish 1 task? Who cares? But psychology says your brain responds strongly to progress. Small wins create motivation and positive emotion. Happy people quietly celebrate tiny victories, not because they're pretending, because their brains are training themselves to notice growth instead of only noticing what's missing. And what you focus on eventually shapes your reality. 4. They spend less time. Comparing this one secretly destroys happiness, because no matter how successful you become, someone online always seems happier, richer, smarter, more attractive. Social comparison tricks your brain into feeling behind even when you're doing fine, and social media makes this worse. You're comparing your real life to someone else's highlights. Happy people aren't people with perfect lives. They're often people who compare less, because peace starts when comparison stops controlling your thoughts. 5. They talk to people more than they feel like. This sounds simple, but researchers repeatedly found one major predictor of happiness: human connection, Not followers, not likes, real connection. Even small conversations matter. Talking to a neighbor, calling a friend, laughing with someone. Humans evolved in groups. Isolation may feel comfortable temporarily, but long-term loneliness silently drains emotional energy. Happy people don't always socialize because they feel like it. Sometimes they do it because they know how they'll feel afterward. 6. They spend a few minutes doing absolutely nothing. This sounds weird, because today everyone feels pressured to stay busy, always productive, always scrolling, always consuming, but your brain was never designed for constant stimulation. Psychologists discovered that moments of quiet reflection help organize thoughts and reduce mental overload. Happy people often sit alone for a few minutes. No phone, no music, no distractions, just space. Because sometimes peace isn't found by adding more. It's found by finally stopping. 7. They end the day by remembering one good thing. Here's something strange about the human brain. Negative experiences naturally stick more than positive ones. Scientists call this the negativity bias. Your brain evolved to remember problems because survival depended on it. But happy people do one small thing. Before sleeping, they remember one good thing that happened today. Maybe someone smiled at them. Maybe they enjoyed food. Maybe they finished something difficult. Tiny moments, repeated daily. Over time, this trains the brain to notice more good things automatically, and eventually, your mind starts searching for joy instead of danger. Here's the truth. The happiest people aren't secretly living perfect lives. They're usually doing tiny things, consistently. Small habits, small moments, small choices. And over time, those invisible actions create a completely different mind. Because happiness rarely arrives all at once. It quietly grows from what you repeatedly do every day. So here's a question. Which of these 7 habits are you already doing? And which one are you starting today? Comment below. And if you enjoyed this psychology breakdown, subscribe for more videos that reveal the hidden behaviors shaping your mind. Because understanding people starts with understanding yourself.